True giving is two things, I think. Two different possibilities. One of them is we give of ourselves. We give truly of ourselves. And it might be our money, it might be our resources, but we give an amount and we give in a way that it impacts us, that it's not what is the bare minimum I can give without thinking about it. But we give really of ourselves. We give, if we're giving money or resources, we're giving in a way that requires us to be aware that we're really sacrificing something. We're giving of that which we have, and it's going to impact us in some way. Or maybe we give of ourselves through our time, through volunteering, through sharing our time, our abilities, our skills, either through doing work. Maybe we're stuffing envelopes for charity. Maybe we're designing websites or brochures. Maybe we are, rolling burritos or, working in a soup kitchen. Giving of time, giving of abilities. Maybe we're teaching kids to read, tutoring. Maybe we're reading to the blind, whatever it may be. But we give of our time or our skills, our energy. We give our love. Giving our love is one of the greatest gifts. People are hungry for love these days. Giving love. That presence in friendship, in understanding, in love, taking out time to take a walk with or have a cup of tea with or a meal with someone you know is going through a hard time, someone who's alone. So I think that's one way of real giving, is giving of our actual self to another. And I think the other way of real giving, in a way, is going to sound like the opposite, but they're both very deep spiritual practices, is giving simply as though we are nothing more but a channel through which giving is happening. So it's not I'm giving you of myself. It's not my money or my resources or my skills or my abilities. But it's giving as in I'm this empty channel, this empty vehicle through which it's happening, like through this microphone, satsang is happening. But at the end of satsang, the microphone's not going to get up and take a bow and say, wasn't I great? Because if the microphone had some kind of consciousness, it would be aware that it was just all it was doing was relaying sound. Or the camera or the internet, all these people joining us all over the world. The camera is not going to take a bow at the end of satsang and sort of expect everyone from all over the world to sing its praises for the satsang it provided. It understands it's a vehicle, it's an instrument. Satsang is happening through it. But in the same way, for me, as the the mouth through which it comes, for me at the end, to take a literal or a metaphoric bow, to have this idea of, wasn't that great, is actually just as ridiculous. Because in the same way that the microphone is just a channel, the camera is just an instrument, well, so am I. For that which is being spoken, that which is being given by the divine. And so I think that's the other way to give, and whether it's our money or our resources or our skills, is this awareness that nothing is mine. Everything I have, everything I am is just a flow of grace. I just happen to be the vehicle through which it flows. It would be like the dirt on the riverbed of Ganga, saying, Acha, pranam karo mere ko. Do pranam to me, bow to me, pray to me. Why? You're dirt. Well, no. See, I'm the dirt. I'm the dirt bringing you Ganga, like I'm the riverbed. If I weren't there, you wouldn't have Ganga. I am the riverbed that brings Ganga to your ghat. And on some very literal level, that's true. But obviously, the whole thing is the grace of Ganga that just happens to be flowing through that riverbed. In the same way that whatever we are able to give is just the grace of the divine flowing through us, using us to give. And so I think that's the other way of real giving, is this awareness that I'm just being used. And it's so beautiful, and it's such a blessing to be able to be used like this, but not to be like the riverbed that thinks it's, the best thing in the world because Ganga chose to flow through it. But just to realize that it's blessed to happen to be the path she chose to flow. So I think if we use both of those, then that giving becomes deep and real. And a beautiful experience for us as the giver.